hi to everybody? Hi, we just picked up like it was just, you know, overnight.
Right off.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How you been, Ray?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, show what you were talking about.
GI is here, and we did the same circuit, same wires, only we screwed them on like the later model machines, so you can change GI, because unlike most machines, to get to the GI up in here, you got to take the Playfield apart under the ramps.
Right.
You ain't getting it.
Pain in the ass.
You ain't getting the ramp. You ain't getting the lamps under there. Now, you can get at these GI lamps. This is GI purple string.
Okay.
But we did an upgrade to this instead of the old OEM. It's sort of like bias ply tires on a car. It almost reminds me of wiring in households from the 50s, where they called it knob and tube.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, they separated both AC conductors on porcelain knobs or tubes, whatever. It was called knob and tube wiring. This reminds me of it because they separate both open wires on, well, wood.
Yeah, well, we ain't doing that.
Who the hell wants that? They want radio.
Yeah.
And 22s. All right.
Okay. Gather parts. Bolt. The harness. You had to put the harness on.
Yeah, and do some repairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there anything tricky about that or unusual?
No. A couple connectors burned up, had to replace them. This had bad displays, that was tricky. But as far as cabinet work goes, no, this is pretty straightforward. There was the usual amount of detail work, you know, rusty lockdown bar receiver and metal work.
Yeah.
And then when you get into taking a Playfield apart like this, here is another donor Playfield. It always helps.
That was really helpful, I'm sure.
Yes. This was thanks to Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Yes. Hello, Nick.
Hey! I've gotten 10 a number of times.
Really?
Yes.
No,
I have. It's my game.
I'm cold today. I got a cold. I mean, bought a party
Whatever.
zone.
Okay. Sweet. Moving on.
Yeah, question about.
Coming to eBay soon. Parts Playfield.
Yeah, this is a
Stripped.
Lola.
Yeah.
But anyway, whenever you take a Playfield apart, you always run into broken fasteners, incorrect fasteners, and all kinds of problems. You know. So when you go to do it, there's really no easy way. What we did was GI first. That's the first step.
Yeah.
If you buy one of these CPR Playfields, do the GI first.
Yeah. We already covered that. I'm trying to get from there to the end.
All right. And you were asking about.
Well, I don't know. I guess we were at putting the harness on, and you used that as a guide there as well.
Yeah.
You could have done it from the book, but having one to look at is quite a bit easier.
The reason the project was delayed is because we moved.
We explained that already.
You guys suck.
Realistically, beginning to end, from where we left off, I probably have 40 hours in it.
Right.
And I work several hours each night at it. 3 hours, 4 hours. And it took a couple weeks, but I have it done. If you're going to undertake this type of thing, don't expect you're going to get it done in 1 week.
Okay, what else did you run into on the Playfield that was unusual or difficult?
Unusual or difficult? Well, the spin out thing is always tricky.
Yeah.
And it's always busted, and they don't make it yet that I saw. Because this one has some broken...
I believe it's available.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Last I looked at one. But this two pieces actually.
Uh-huh.
There's a top piece and then the main piece.
Okay.
What was tricky was the CPR does a nice job, but some of their hole alignments are not correct. The main one I had a problem with right off was the ball shooter into the shooter lane, the ball out hole kicker.
Okay.
Those holes were way off. In fact, it wouldn't even kick the ball out. I had to adjust the metal armature, bell crank. The second thing they did wrong was back here at the spin out, this kicker here was mounted wrong. And it would hit the curve and come right back down. It wouldn't go up around. That's a problem because this Playfield does not pull forward, it pivots up.
Right.
That's at the upper corner, that's hard to work on.
Okay.
I had to fight that. Other than that,
so those were alignment problems with their dimples.
yes.
Okay.
And we've had this before.
Yeah.
So when you're building one of these, that is what you asked about. That is the tricky part.
Okay.
Do not just start assuming it's all right. Be cautious with it.
The
Ramps also.
The ramp entrance, was that we did that already? We had already done
yes,
that.
You have to do that. When you put new ramps on, they are marginally thicker, probably twice as thick. You cannot put it over top of the existing wood. You got to Dremel a whole ditch to set that flush, or else you're going to have bull hop and it won't even
Nasty.
go up the ramp.
Yep.
So that is another thing you have to do. As many ramp sets on the playfield you're doing, you have to do that with. They do not dimple the holes for the screws on the ramps. They leave them blank. You have to position the thing.
Well, that's fine.
So there are some things if you've never done something before like that.
So did you when you located it, did you like drill little pilot holes?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yeah. That helps.
Well, I
Very
would've.
small ones, 16th inch.
Okay.
Don't go too big, or you can't use the small screws.
All right. That's cool.
But this was mildly restored, I'd say. You know.
Well, Felix did a nice job on the cabinet. Your coin door looks nice.
Yeah. The coin door was nice, and I put mechs in it that you gave me, brand new quarter
Boy, did
mechs.
that turn out nice. Did I help with that at all?
No.
You sure?
No, you didn't help with it.
Oh, okay. Well, that looks really
But
nice.
you've done so many of them.
Yeah, that's why I thought
what
maybe
they
I
are.
did. That looks really, really nice.
Takes coins if you want.
Yeah.
It's on free play.
It's got its original board set in it, I assume.
Yeah.
You just looked over it and gave it a. You put some lithium batteries in it, and off it went.
Yeah.
You didn't reflow any solder or any shit like that, did you?
No.
You have my novel, right? Nope. Nobody's got it. All right.
This and this are brand new. This one was just needed repaired.
Okay.
It had cold solder joints.
Explain what brand new means.
New old stock, brand new glass tubes.
Okay. Do they just like plug in, or how do you put them
You
in?
solder them in, and there's a bunch of connectors, and you have to line them up.
Uh,
They're very hard to do. If you're not into soldering, don't
No,
do
they're
that.
easy.
Buy the LED ones.
well, yes.
Now, in the second case, these are very expensive. Steve Young wants $181 for these each.
And you just used the two that we had,
Two of them, yes. There are two brand new ones.
and they're on the bill.
I
see.
was gonna go with LEDs.
But that looks so nice right
but
there.
I had OEMs. Why not? He'll appreciate that. I know he will.
Good deal.
I had them in stock. I didn't buy them. If I was gonna go buy them to put them in, I wouldn't have done it.
Did you put a color changer in there back
Yes,
there
you
behind
did.
the?
This has, this has a combination of.
It's surprising I saw that in here. There's so much light.
Oh. This has a combination of cool and warms, depending on where the artwork's
Oh,
at.
okay. Who did that? You?
Yeah.
All right. No other LEDs. Customer didn't want them on this particular
No, he
machine
doesn't
for some
like
reason.
LEDs on the playfield.
But that's fine. So, okay, so be it.
I would have done LEDs really everywhere.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. Note to people about working on taxis. The topper is now available.
Yes.
I guess from the regular suppliers. This one's in pretty nice shape.
Right.
It wasn't available when we started this project.
Right. Right.
All right. Well, nothing to see back here. Standard system.
No, not really.
System 11, 11A, 11.
So
The 11 is
B.
it?
Okay.
Nice job, Ray.
Thank you, Michael.
Looks really, really good.
Worked out nice.
So the main goal of this game is pretty much to collect all 5 passengers. You only get 2 characters lit at a time, and you gotta collect all of them within 1 ball, unless the carried passenger's target is lit and you hit it. Then the jackpot is lit. Woohoo! But if you want it again, you only get 1 character lit at a time, which makes it harder. This particular taxi is rare, only one in approximately 200, because one of the characters, Marilyn, obviously the likeness of Marilyn Monroe, got them sued and they had to change it to Lola. So this one we still have Marilyn on it. You also got Gorby, Santa Claus, Dracula, and Pinball. Interesting set of characters here. So Some other interesting features, you have the spin out skill shot, which raises points. It's also multiplied by your ball number, which is pretty interesting.
And door.
If you get the middle one, the 25,000, that also spots you a passenger, which helps if you're struggling
Sweet.
to pick up all your passengers. Standard bonus multiplier up here at the top, spelling out CAB, which you can manipulate with your flipper buttons.
It has lane change, yes.
Does have lane change. Speaking of these flipper buttons, you can hit it.
And it gives you track mode.
It does, it knows you're there. So for multi-ball, you want to lock your ball in the right express lane 1 when the lock light is lit, and then to release that you have to shoot it through the left ramp. Ding 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 ding.
Ring the telephone in the telephone in the box. It's got a telephone in it.
Yes, it does. I think the bell is cool because it sounds like an old-fashioned telephone ringer.
Because I am the king of splice.
And lock ball in both express lanes
During multi-ball, yes.
during multi-ball for big points.
At the ramps.
At the ramps, yep. Ramps progress up to 1 million when lit. You also get your Joyride, which lights up mystery awards, such as spotting a passenger, extra points, extra ball, a special thing, mystery score. All fun stuff. It's a pretty challenging game. You'll get to see that later, but first, let's shoot over to Ray so he can tell us all the extra special stuff he has done to this game. Ray, what did you do to this game?
Forgot about that. This game is not level.
No, I didn't level it.
Let you know when I figure out how to get Santa Claus.
You got him, so you got everybody. That's the jackpot.
This is the jackpot.
Nice! You said you were going to get it.
Yeah. This thing plays nice.
Yes, thank you for watching. This is the conclusion of this project. We'll be filming that a little bit, I guess, if Mike wants to.
Thanks, everybody.
Hi, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Want to know what's coming next? Go like us on Facebook right now. You can keep up to date with all of us here at the shop and what we've been up to. Thank you for watching.
Ray, what are you doing down there? I see you laughing.
It's just funny.
What's funny?
It's old things. Maybe 72, 73, whatever.
Yeah, we got to do a feature video on whatever that thing is. What?